So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Kill.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up. Get it.
2nd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, high 7.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 14. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
60 or. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike.
On first down, Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, kill. 26.
On second down, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second and long. This one caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, 53.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Switch it, hey. Here we go, 47.
53's Mike.
Here we go, going to 53.
53's Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Shift.
26.
Now Prescott going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check Mike 54. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Back to throw. He's going to go up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Run for Pollard as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
You go 46.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
26.
On third down, Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Check. Under. 26.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Prescott.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
We got this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 56, Cowboys 13.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys claw one back. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Come on,
so on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
63. Cowboys 20. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Go! 8 lead. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, wahoo!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, high 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
I'm going. Better go kill. 26.
On 1st down, Pollard. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On the draw, it's Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it, and an alley to run. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
Go.
Single receiver.
Hey, Haywood. 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that...
See me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go